Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Helen Noble, celebrant of Surrey and founder of Swan Song. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about commitment. Are you engaged? Are you engaged to be married? Do you just want to be committed? Where are you at with it all? Let's talk. Well, hello once again. Thank you for joining my channel. Please hit the bell and subscribe for all things ceremony. I'm hopefully going to give you a weekly goodness of things, whether it be namings, funerals or weddings. Today, it's about weddings and commitments, whether that is a wedding. What does commitment look like to you, and how is there a ceremony for it? Because there probably is. So we are possibly coming into proposal season. We've had Halloween, we've had Guy Fawkes, the clocks have gone back, we're all getting a bit cozy, and it tends to be when proposals happen. So does that make you get nervous? Does that make you take a deep breath, or does it make you get all excited? Well, I had an interesting conversation with someone the other day, and she was on her third major relationship, would be third marriage. She didn't want to get married, but she knew finally, third time lucky, this was the one. She didn't want to get married, but she wanted a thing. What's the thing? So when you do meet your someone, is it you want to get engaged? Do you want engaged to be married? Do you want to be married and kind of skip the engagement? Or do you want to have a rite of passage that just declares in front of your friends and family that you are committed? I say just, till death do us part, or as long as we both shall live. Or as I had one couple say, they had a line. What was their line? As long as I am able, or it was something like that. And they basically were saying, I will commit to love you as long as it feels true. Fair enough. They weren't getting married, they were having a commitment ceremony. So first one, you're engaged to be married. Those of you that have got engaged, you will know the second you are engaged, the questions keep coming. Before you're engaged, the questions are coming. When are you going to get engaged? When are you going to get engaged? When are you going to get engaged? You get engaged and you think, oh, the questions are going to stop. They don't. Have you set a date? When are you getting married? What style? The questions keep coming. And actually, just to warn you, when you get married, the next questions will be when you're having children, when you're having children, when you're going to have the next one. They're never ending. So just keep them at bay from the beginning, because the questions never stop. So let's say you're going to be engaged to be married. What does that look like? It usually is within about 2 years. If it's a long engagement, people sort of stop asking you when you're going to get married, and they think you're just forever going to be engaged. If you are forever going to be engaged, you're probably not engaged to be married. That then becomes a commitment ceremony, which I do and have done and are rather lovely. And the couple I did their 10-year commitment service to is probably coming up in about 2.5 years. So I might say to them, oh, your decade's coming, are you ready to renew? And that could be a renewal of vows. It could be a renewal of vows from a marriage or from a commitment. You've been together forever but never got married. And we discuss, why is that? So it's proposal season, engaged to be married, or having a ceremony, a commitment service. So engaged to be married, as I said, is usually within about a 2-year window. If you go over 2 years, you end up having to say to people, oh, it's a long engagement. And then children come along maybe, and then houses come along, and la, 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 la. So just sort of decide, if you are the one that's going to be proposing, what is it you're proposing? Are you proposing a lifetime together for as long as we both shall live? Are you proposing, I will love you to the best of my ability for as long as I am able? Fine. Are you proposing, this is amazing, I can't see it getting any worse, I want it to only get better, how do I help it get better? I invest in it, I enrich in it, I nurture it so it can grow. So therefore you might want to commit. Some people that's a dog, some people that's house keys. How is it, if you are going to propose something, what is the something you are proposing? If you are going to do a long engagement, as I said, when you proposed in the first place, what did you say? If you were saying, will you marry me? then your proposal was the intention of marriage. If your proposal was, there was a film and they were saying, I'm guessing it was Before Weddings and Your Funeral, and they were saying, will you promise not to something, 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 and not to something, something, something for as long as you both shall live? And she said, I do. And so they promised not to get married, but to always be together. That was really lovely. And it probably was For Weddings and Funeral, but if you're out there and you can remember, please let me know and put it in the comments. So to develop the commitment ceremony, not because I want you to shy away from a wedding ceremony, love a bit of wedding ceremony, but I totally understand for some people, it's just that bridge they don't want to cross anymore, or they don't want to cross in the first place. And then you can do a commitment ceremony. And it pretty much looks like a wedding. You just don't go and do the legal parts. But we're very open about it. We're very truthful about it. And actually, the response has always been so incredible. Hopefully, because the people that don't agree have kept their mouth shut, because it's not about them. They've come to support their friends and they've kept their opinions to themselves, which is great. But when they have been brutally honest with each other, and a lot of my couples are quite comically brutally honest with each other, and we have a right old giggle and it's good fun. And when they say, quite rightly, my 10-year ago younger self was 12, and I don't know my 22-year-old self. And at 22, my 32-year-old self might be very, very different as my 42, 52, 62. If you're marrying someone at, say, 28, your 58 self is going to be an absolute stranger to you and your other half. So for some people, that's just too much of a leap from reality, is that I will love you and do all these wonderful things and the vows that you say forever. And for other people, it feels much more comfortable, much more achievable, a lot less overwhelming if they say, to the best of my ability, for as long as I am able, for as long as my soul loves your soul, let's keep doing this and tell each other properly every 10 years. Which, if you didn't know, it is something you can do, and it is something I have done. Not with my marriage, I did marry him. So far, so good. I think we're in year 14. But yeah, my 28-year-old self is very different to my 38-year-old self. Let's see what 48 brings. Anyway, so put your comments down. Let me know what you think. Are you engaged to be married? Are you engaged? Or do you genuinely want to commit to somebody for as long as you are able, in that really truth way? I'm really interested. I kind of want to open the conversation. Let me know what you think. Take care. Lots more goodness coming next week, week after, week after, week after. Find over on my website, Helen-Noble. No, Helen, what's my website? www.helen-noble.co.uk. I'm on Instagram and all that jazz. Take care. See you soon.